Well, the goal of every party is to convince you why they'd be the best choice to govern. But what are the issues voters are focusing on?
There's a lot to think about, and some exclusive new polling is giving us a snapshot. CTV's Austin Delaney's live in Brampton with more. Austin.
Yeah, we decided to check out a couple of ridings to see what people were thinking. We're live in Brampton, a fast-growing community. It was hit hard during the peak of COVID. We're also in an area in Scarborough, an area that the voters there tend to pick the winner every time. We'll begin there. The number 54 bus rumbles along Lawrence Avenue East at the southern tip of the Scarborough Centre riding. It is a bellwether riding. The voters here have picked the winning party since 1971. In the last election, it went from Liberal to PC as Doug Ford's Conservatives swept into power. The NDP put up a solid fight. But some frustrated residents say it doesn't matter who wins.
I'm 61. I voted for every party in municipal, provincial, and federal. And this time I don't even want to vote. And I voted since I was 18 years old.
Why?
Just because they don't care.
Not everyone in Scarborough has given up. There is hope whoever forms a new government can make positive change.
I think everyone wants reasonable gas prices, first and foremost. I think that's on their mind. And reasonable housing prices. And rent, for that matter.
Affordable housing. I've had to move in with my daughter and her family because I can't afford to even rent.
Outside Scarborough General Hospital, ambulances are piled up after rushing new patients into emergency.
Well, in my case, healthcare is one of the most important, at least somebody my age.
An exclusive Nanos poll for CTV News and CP24 asked, what is your most important provincial issue of concern? 27% said healthcare, 12% cost of living and inflation, 11% said housing, and jobs in the economy, 10%. On this day, we take a trip across the 416 to the 905 and find ourselves at Sonny's, a Brampton barbecue joint that has been serving up burgers since 1964.
The traffic is really picked up because we see it because we get a perfect view.
Sonny's now sits in the shadow of two new condo towers after a decades-long population growth explosion in Brampton. For that reason, Stan Sousa sees the Tory plan to build new highways as the way to go.
For commuting, it would make things a lot easier if you do have more highways and more space to work on the highways.
Mohammed Yusuf thinks the money would be better spent investing in health care, pointing out right now in Brampton there is only one hospital.
They should build up some new one, or they can put more staff and have a better service.
Brampton Civic Hospital was built in 2007 to serve 90,000 patients a year, but it now sees 130,000. What was interesting today as we approached people, the number of people who just shrugged their shoulders and said they don't care right now. That tends to change as the campaigns get into full gear and election day approaches. We're live Brampton. I'm Austin Delaney.